Whether it's anxiety about the future of your job, grim coronavirus statistics, or the self-isolation, the outbreak is taking a huge toll on everybody's mental health. The proof: calls to a California suicide hotline increased by 40% from February to March.
CBS 13's Laura Hafley is in Sacramento with the help available 24/7, Laura.
1-800-273-TALK. That's the number of the suicide prevention hotline. We're going to run it along the bottom of our screen. If you or anyone you know needs it, please don't be afraid to use it. We're all living in a time of severe uncertainty and maybe even doubt. Rowdy Davis says it's making her feel a bit anxious.
This is stopping a lot of things at work and paying bills and stuff like that. And that's what our anxiety is.
And she's not alone. Those feelings seem almost unavoidable right now.
I have anxiety just driving around.
One of the most daunting thoughts for Michael Johnson, the unknown.
You just don't know when it's going to end.
So if you're feeling out of control, there is help. The Suicide Prevention Hotline is open for calls 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
And that's why they call the hotline, because their helplessness is overwhelming, their anxiety is overwhelming. They don't have the social support that they normally would.
Dr. Jonathan Porteous of WellSpace Health says right now, connection is everything.
We are social animals and we really need to connect. That is sort of like throwing out anchors in a storm. The more anchors you have out there, the more stable you can be.
Calls to the Suicide Prevention Hotline have increased by 40% during the month of March. Dr. Porteous says his office, though, was ready for it.
This is kind of what we're built for. These are the kind of conversations you have in this really intimate space when someone is really facing their reality, their fear, their anxiety, their helplessness.
So medical experts have some tips for you, including try to connect with people, whether it's waving to a neighbor or calling a friend, physical exercise, and of course, use the suicide prevention number if you need it. WellSpace Health says if you know someone who might be in trouble, they can contact that person on your behalf, and all calls can remain anonymous.